"You shouldn't have come," my mother muttered, slicing carrots without looking at me. My father didn't even pause from scrolling. "It's not like anyone missed you last year either." The knife hit the board again. Chop, chop, chop. Louder than necessary. Not violent, just deliberate. I smiled, placed the gift bag on the counter, said nothing, then turned around, walked out, quietly. 30 minutes later, my phone buzzed. First, cancellation confirmed, the florist. Then, joint account access removed, the bank. I exhaled, felt something deep inside finally shift into place. They always made me the outsider. Now, I simply made it official. Growing up, I thought families were supposed to be loud, messy, full of love. Mine was loud, sure, but the love came with terms. I learned early that silence kept me safer, that crying made things worse. Birthdays were skipped, achievements ignored, only presence expected, not personhood. Still, I tried. I saved every voicemail, every card, chased every flicker of warmth, until last Christmas. That was when I showed up with gifts and a homemade pie, only to find my sister opening hers, my parents smiling, glasses clinking. No chair for me, no stocking, no pie dish left unwashed. I stood in the doorway with a bottle of wine and too much hope. My mother looked up and asked, "Did you call before coming?" After that night, I stopped calling, stopped trying. I watched, listened, remembered. The passive jabs, the missed calls, the way my name was always the pause in their sentences. They taught me everything I needed to know. How to survive without them. How to disappear while staying visible. This year, I sent flowers ahead, expensive ones. I made sure to use the family's joint card. It was still active, still had my name on it, still funded by me, because I had been the one depositing quietly every month. They never noticed, just assumed the money appeared, just like I used to. I also scheduled catering, paid for the wine delivery, even refilled the Christmas account they thought was some magical holiday bonus. They planned the dinner. I bankrolled it, without a word. Until today, when she told me not to come. When he laughed like I was some uninvited guest in the house I helped keep, I realized something. They didn't just exclude me, they erased me. But not before I made sure every trace of me mattered. So I smiled, left the gift bag with the receipts inside, the ones showing who really paid for the holiday joy. Then I walked out, drove straight to the florist, canceled every flower delivery for the week, called the bank, revoked access to the joint account, transferred the balance, my money, to my private one, closed the card, called the caterer, told them the order was fraudulent, gave the security code from the joint account. Voila, null and void. At 6:42 p.m., my father called. "Why would you do this?" I picked up. Let him sit in silence for 2 full seconds. Then I said, "Because you taught me how to." He sputtered something about betrayal, about timing, about ruining Christmas. I didn't argue, didn't raise my voice. I just asked, "Did you think I wouldn't notice the names on the joint account? The charges? The withdrawals?" He didn't answer. So I continued, "You used me. You depended on me. But when I showed up, you made me feel like a stranger." "You are a stranger now," he snapped. "Good," I said. "Then I don't owe you anything anymore." They spent Christmas Eve scrambling. No dinner, no gifts, no flowers, just tension. And silence, the kind I'd lived with for years. They tried calling again on New Year's, left a voicemail. "This family is falling apart." I didn't reply, because they were right. It was falling apart, but only for them. I'd never been part of it to begin with. I was just the one holding the scaffolding. This time, I let it fall. Funny thing about being forgotten, it teaches you how to remember yourself. And this year, for once, I celebrated in peace. Quiet, alone, but not lonely. Sometimes revenge doesn't need a scream. It just needs an exit, one with the door left wide open, so they can see exactly what they lost and exactly who walked away.